What is up, everybody? Today is day 3 of a 100% raw vegan diet. I'm going to share with you 3 of the benefits that I'm really experiencing now that I've been on this diet for 3 days now. And it sounds funny to say that. It sounds funny to hear myself say that because I was 100% raw for 10 years and I made a bunch of videos talking about the benefits. But when I was making those videos talking about the benefits, to be honest, by that point they were already like my norm. And when something's your norm, you don't really appreciate it as much because it's just, it's all you have. It's like trying to appreciate like your hand. It's like, okay, yeah, I appreciate my hand. I love hands, but like I have them, so you kind of forget about them. They're just like you're using them all the time until you injure it or you cut it. Then you really appreciate how a hand works. But it's like that saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone. So today I'm going to share with you 3 of the benefits I'm now really experiencing on this raw vegan diet. And while they're still fresh in my mind, and I can maybe watch this video back when or if I eat some cooked food again, which I probably will. But I'll watch this video and I'll be like, damn, I got to get back to that. So here they are. And again, these are things I mentioned in the past. These may not be new, these may not be new, but they're definitely evident. So first thing is there's no getting out of bed in the morning. Like you don't have to get up out of bed in the morning. On a raw food diet, instead of getting out of bed, you're just kind of like lifted out of bed. You're like pulled out of bed. You're elevated out of bed. Like there's no heaviness in the morning. There's no cooked food hangover in the morning. And this morning when I woke up, like when my feet hit the floor, it's almost like they didn't even touch the floor. Like I was like levitating. Like I felt so light. I felt 10 pounds lighter and I felt loose and there's no stiffness in my body. It's amazing. I woke up when my feet did hit the floor and I went to go take a pee. I didn't sit down in the toilet like I normally do. I normally wake up, sit down in the toilet, take a pee as like with my eyes closed, and then I start the day. But this morning I woke up, I took my pee standing up. Like that's how much more energy I have in the morning. So thought that was really fascinating. And I went to bed like 2 hours later than normal yesterday. And in yesterday's video, I talked about how you can get by with a lot less sleep on a raw vegan diet. It was definitely evident this morning. So that's the first benefit, is just like there's no morning hangover. You're just up and you're fresh and you're alert, you're ready to go. That's pretty cool. And you can get by on less sleep, which is also cool. That's benefit number 1. Benefit number 2 that I'm noticing is that, again, this one's really cool to notice. I'm really glad that I was fully raw, noticed this benefit, went back to cooked, noticed the downside of this, and now that I'm back on raw, noticing the upside, which is better moods. Like it's especially cool because I consider myself a pretty chill guy, pretty relaxed, pretty calm. I had nothing really like frustrates me or like angers me much. Like I dissolved all my anger on a fruitarian diet. But growing up, I used to have like fits of rage, fits of anger, fits of frustration. And I want to like snap shit and break shit and just be like, ugh. Like temporary, but like they could last for sure. But on a fruitarian diet, gone. None of that, just completely gone. Someone could be really angry up in my face and it'd be like nothing. The only time I got angry as a fruitarian, I think I got angry like once, and that was a life or death situation when a dog was like attacking me and I was with my girlfriend. And so I was like trying to like rage back at the dog to tell the dog to like F off while my girlfriend like ran away. I'll never forget that moment. But I was like furious at this dog and I was like yelling at it and shaking with rage. But that was like the only time over the course of 10 years on a fruitarian diet. No other anger. But then I went to cook food. And on cooked food, although I didn't have fits of rage or fits of anger anymore because that was all dissolved, I did notice like little things would make me a bit short. I'd be like a little frustrated, a little annoyed with stuff. Even like when I'd be by myself, like there'd be no one around to blame. It would just be like blame. It'd be like getting upset at inanimate objects. Like the wind would blow. I'm like, ah, oh, stupid wind, right? Like, or a pine cone would fall, and I'm like, ah, oh, stupid pine cone. Like crazy stuff like that, right? But I'm really in tune with how I feel, so I'm so aware of that. But on a raw, now that I'm raw, day 3, like that, my mood's just lifted. It's not. I'm not even attached to it. It's really interesting. It's really like I'm just much more like whatever happens, happens. Like I'm so chill. It's really cool. So better mood. And I've made videos about this in the past about having a better mood on a fruitarian diet, but now it's like, it's fresh again. It's real again. And again, I'm not even around anyone. Like, there's no one around here to even like upset me, or like, no one's around here to make me upset, and no one's around here to like lift up my mood. It's just me. I talk to some people on the phone, on Zoom calls and stuff, sure, but no one around to physically like trigger me or anything. So it's just me. And I'm like, I was laughing this morning, like just laughing at little things. Like I look out the window and like see a duck or something and start laughing. Like I'm just happy you're on a raw food diet. So we got no hangovers and we got better moods, like genuinely better moods. And that's really cool. That's really, really valuable if you think about it. That's really valuable. Like that's priceless. You can't put a price on better moods. That's like your life. Like your life is like, it's your mood. People say, hey, how's your day today? You're either going to say good or bad. And that's going to be determined on your mood. How was your mood that day? And at the end of your life, you're going to look back on your life and think, how was your life? And you think, well, it was pretty shitty. If you're always in a shitty mood. Or you're going to think, fuck, my life was great. If you're always in a great mood. So your life is your mood. And food is mood, right? Higher vibrational food equates to high vibrational moods. So you eat some raw food, you're going to have a better mood. You just can't deny that. Not to say you can't have a good mood on a cooked food diet. You absolutely can. Not to say that you can't have great energy first thing in the morning cooked food diet. You can. It's just easier, and it's the default on a raw vegan diet without effort. The third benefit that I've noticed is and this one's like unbeatable. The raw food diet is just unbeatable when it comes to this. It's unparalleled. And that is, if you want to lose weight, or if you don't want to lose weight, it doesn't matter, because you're going to lose weight on a raw vegan diet if you have weight to lose. If you have weight to lose and you eat a high water content, fruit-based diet with as many leafy greens and vegetables as you want, you're going to lose weight. You just are. It's just the default. The default on a raw vegan diet is thin. It's lean. Like there's very little. I don't know any long-term people on a juicy fruit-based diet that are overweight. Like I can sit down and eat and binge eat as many oranges as I possibly can, and I'm going to max out the same amount of oranges every time. It's like 7 or 8 navel oranges. After that, I'm done. I can't eat anymore. It doesn't matter if I go for a big run or go for a big walk or a big workout. Like I'm going to max out like 7, 8, maybe 9, and max 10 navel oranges, and I'm done. I'm full. Can't eat anymore. And that's simply like, it's just simply not, there's not enough calories in 10 navel oranges. Even if I was to eat that like a couple times a day, three times a day, like I'm just not going to get enough calories to maintain my current weight. Like I'm just going to lose weight because I'm eating less calories, and it's effortless. Like I'm full, I'm satisfied. I've got my nutrients. I've got my sugar. I've got my water. I've got like my different phytonutrients in there that I don't even know what they're called yet, but I'm nutrified. I'm satisfied, and I'm just low on calories. So it's super easy to lose weight on a high water content fruit-based diet. If you're trying to gain weight, if you don't want to lose weight, then you got to get the avocados in, you got to get the dates in, and you got to get the bananas in. You have to make those your staples. And it's easy to get fat on those. It's easy to gain weight on those for sure. Especially add in some nuts and seeds, no problem. You can do it on a raw food diet. But on a high water fruit-based diet, you're going to lose weight effortlessly. On a high water content fruit-based diet, you're going to lose weight effortlessly. It's the default. The default on a raw vegan diet is thin and lean. The default on a cooked vegan diet is excess weight. Most people have a lot of chub on them. Good amount of chub that they'd be happy to lose. You walk up to like 10 people at a mall, you ask them, hey, do you want to lose some weight? 9 out of 10 people are going to say yeah. Most people have excess, and that's just the nature of cooked food. So that's it. Those are the 3 benefits. To recap, no morning hangover, fresh energy first thing in the morning. Second is second benefit is the moods. They're just incredible. Moods are just incredible. And the third benefit is, of course, the weight loss. So that's it. If you want to feel better, link in the description for a free ebook. Check it out. You'll love it. Peace.